Hi everyone. Hi Vishal sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Rahul. Thank you so much. Thank you so
much. Lovely having you on board. Boys and girls, people listening to us, Vishal sir is an MBA from IIFT. Uske baad sir has worked in Dabur for 2 years, PepsiCo for 5 years, and CocaCola for 4 years. Lovely, sir. So you have been primarily an FMCG guy throughout your life, isn't it?
Oh yes, absolutely. I have always been an FMCG guy. I love being an FMCG person, and so is it is today also.
That's so weird. But sir, Coke and Pepsi का आपस में fight है. मतलब you changed the brands, and how was the transition? I mean, was it Pepsi before or was it Coca-Cola before?
It used to be Coke first because Coke is one of the very good learning grounds for being a salesperson and a marketing person. So you want to be a successful marketer. I must tell you that one of the finest companies to learn sales and marketing, I think, would be Coca-Cola. And post my first organization, which I joined as a management trainee, that was Dabur India. And then I joined Coca-Cola because I think you want to learn, that's the Makkah of sales and marketing. Yeah. So I went to Coca-Cola and joined them. Even if they were giving me the hinterlands of Kanpur, I was perfectly very happy and excited about it.
Wow, so hinterlands of Kanpur. Boys and girls, people who don't know, Coca-Cola is number one brand in the world and existing. It's always on the rank 1 so far. Or upar hi upar badhta ja raha hai. And it's always in top 10 for the past, I think, 100 years maybe?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay. That's so great. And how was it family reacting? मतलब पहले आप Coke पी रहे थे, like Coke और Pepsi अलग fan following रहता है. So how was it? And were you a Coke person before and then a Pepsi, or you stick to the brand, one brand?
No, when I joined Coca-Cola, I never used to basically drink Coca-Cola products. I always used to be a Pepsi fan, and so was my family. My parents, my immediate family, everybody used to love PepsiCo. So PepsiCo is slightly more sweeter, as you know very well, right?
Yeah.
So while Thumbs Up and everything else, Coke is a little tingy on your taste palettes. So, but when I joined Coca-Cola, of course, the thing was that how can you consume something else if you are working for one organization and you have that kind of a love and affinity for the brand?
Yeah.
So the kind of association what you get and the kind of love you start getting when you're working in a brand, you feel that it is kind of cheating, that I should not be cheating my brand. Like that. So I changed everything in my family. I made sure that everybody moves and switches from PepsiCo products to Coca-Cola products.
Okay, so amazing. So you forced them to do it. That's the love for the brand, isn't it? I mean, sab abhi Pepsi peeing. So all your refrigerators started getting Pepsi and then not Coca-Cola and vice versa.
We stocked our refrigerators with all the Coca-Cola products that point in time. And incidentally, after I left Coca-Cola, and down the line in my career, when I joined PepsiCo, the refrigeration completely changed, the stocking completely changed, and I started bleeding blue. So everything which you will see in my fridge used to be then PepsiCo products. It was a very hard change, and I had to really, really convince my family members to move from Coca-Cola products to PepsiCo products now.
Superb. So amazing. The bleeding blue, jinko nahi pata hai, this used to be an ad campaign for PepsiCo long back. So amazing, sir, so amazing. By the way, we are here for a different purpose today. Today we're going to be answering a question about ye MBA karna kya chahiye. Sir finished his MBA, sir. It was 20 years back?
Yes, it is about 21 years back.
21 years back.
2001.
2001 graduate, lovely, and I was finishing my 12th that time. That's so amazing, and you were doing your MBA. So amazing, sir. Sir, first of all, please, ये हमारे जितने भी CATKing followers हैं, इनको बताइए. Before that, sir is a CEO of Woxsen University right now. He's taking bull by the horns. He keep talking to the students, very much interacting with them as well. Sir, ये why MBA? Right now, you're the helm of a business school as well. ये जरूरत क्या है MBA करने की? What's your take on that?
See, Rahul, I think the students community, when I look at it and my interaction with them over the last 2.5, 3 years, what I see, basically there are 3 sets of people who want to get into MBA, right? The first set of people are those people who want to make it really, really big in the corporate world. And they are enamored by the fancy names of Dabur, Coke and PepsiCo, like me. So that is one category which is there. And the second set of category are those people who are looking for change of their domain and shift into something which is something which they are more keen about, right? So I may be a mechanical engineer, for example, or I may be a BA student or an art student, for example. And I got into that, and many of those examples are there when I interviewed the students. Oh, I did my mechanical engineering from this institute because my Papa told me to do so.
Right.
So there is a lot of pressure which is there from the family members, and you are at a very tender age that point in time to make your own decisions. You don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So you make those decisions, you get into something, and that field, then once you realize towards the end of 4 years of your engineering, oh man, what the hell I'm doing? I didn't want to go into coding of it and sit in one of the corner rooms somewhere in my office and do the coding left, right, and center right from the morning till evening. I wanted to be a manager. I wanted to be a function head down the line, but this is a limitation for me.
Right.
I cannot take it further because I want to change my domain.
Mm-hmm.
So how do I change my domain is where the MBA gives an answer.
Super.
That's the second segment.
Mm-hmm.
Third segment is, which is becoming very, very popular, Rahul, and I'm sure you would be aware about it. There are a lot of crazy people these days who want to get into something of their own. They want to have startups. They want to do something which is to do with their passion, you know. So, especially in the last 8 to 10 years, if you see, you would know that a lot of startups have come up, a lot of funding is coming their way. So the confidence of the people have increased in the startups.
Right.
So is the impetus of the Indian government also because of the Atmanirbhar Bharat kind of things which they are pushing, right? So because of that, entrepreneurship has taken a bigger role in the overall scheme of things in the minds of the students.
Right.
So if I want to be an entrepreneur, you know very well we have to make our hands dirty in across all the functions. You cannot be one function expert. You have to know sales, you have to know marketing, you have to know operations, you have to know HR, you have to know finance. You need to know how the trial balance works and how the P&L is working and how the break-even is going to come and what is the optimum level of SKUs you should be working on, and etc. etc.
Yeah, you should be
productivity is going to work.
Yeah, you should not be knowing those terms. You need to get into the details. And I think when you do an MBA, you get all the functions together. So we give this answer as well. So why MBA? Because one of the reasons is I want to know how the marketing, HR, and all these functions gel in together. Because once you're an entrepreneur, once you're a startup guy, you would not get time to go and learn and fix up one thing. And MBA gives you a perfect platform as well. That's amazing.
Yeah. So these are the three segments, Rahul, as I was saying, which clearly is a need for you to get into an MBA. So if you are someone who's looking for something like this, then MBA is the answer for you for sure. But if you are not in among of any of these three segments we talked about, I don't think you should be wasting your time on this. You need to be really passionate from within, right? Yeah. If you're not passionate from within and you don't have your eyes set on your goal, what is going to be 10 years hence and 5 years hence or 15 years hence down the line, right? Then there's no point getting one more degree under your belt, which is not going to add value to your next career progression which you have in mind.
Got you. So people, why MBA is one of the questions which is asked in the interview as well. It's going to be a standard question which is going to be asked. So when you are replying to that question, they're going to ask you 5 years down the line, 10 years. So it's always good to think about it. And sir, you rightly said, it's not about engineering right now. We used to do mechanical and then computer science and mining and then move to IT, whatever things you wanted to do in life. Like I am a non-IT guy, then I moved to IT and then I was fixing some rocket engines, then you can transfer. But post MBA, you would have a clear goal as well, what you want to do and how you're going to make the best out of it. Thank you so much for your time. It was wonderful having you on board. And the best thing is the guy who's worked in PepsiCo, Dabur and CocaCola, one of the best FMCGs companies in the world, I would say, is with us, sir. And people, do it to the like button and niche mujhe comment karke batayega ki what is your real reason for MBA. Don't write only money, but write a little bit more than this so that we can check your comments and then I'll reply to you. Thank you so much for your time, sir. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye, sir.
Thank you so much, Rahul. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Bye-bye.